Hello, I'm Phil Svitek, 360 Creative Coach, and in this episode, I want to pose a challenge to you. It's a challenge that I want to take on as well, and it's called the 21-Day No Complaining Challenge. Now, this probably might be the most toughest thing in the world, especially given the global pandemic. You look left and right, and there's so many things that are happening that seem unfair, unjust, or just wrong in general. And certainly, if nothing else, scary. And so the notion of not complaining about anything, it could be a very near impossible task, but it is not, in fact, impossible. I think there's kind of a saying that I learned that goes like, a vat of acid is far more deadly to itself than the thing that it actually pours the acid on, because the acid is deteriorating that container, right? And so in a sense, our complaints is a form of negativity. It is that acid within us, and if we're holding on to it, it deteriorates us more than deteriorates others. And so complaining is us thinking that we're pouring acid on something else when in fact we're not. And so one of the ways that I've learned, I haven't fully tried it, but just based on other people and that I respect, this no complaint challenge. And so always forcing your mind to think of positive things, to not react in the negative, and so forth. And again, it's going to be a very difficult process. And maybe it isn't. Maybe not for you, but certainly for me. I think there's always little things that I can certainly find to complain about, and I think part of the exercise is going to be identifying all the little things that we complain in our daily lives. Certainly me, but we just don't realize. We can pinpoint the big complaints that we talk about, but even some of the little things, those add up. And I did an episode last week about how little things actually create our routines and add up to large things. And so I think this will be a fun experiment to dissect how much complaining, for me, how much complaining certainly I am doing, and instead see the positive. And that's the other thing. If no matter what obstacle we face in life, focusing on the negative is never going to ultimately provide the solution, right? And so if we keep our mindset away from complaints and negativity, then we can start to see the solutions. And so that's what I'm excited to kind of do for myself and for you as well. I would be very curious to know how this goes for you, and feel free to even send in multiple comments on a per daily basis or on a weekly basis, whatever the case may be. I'll try to update you in my weekly vlogs, but also do kind of a wrap up at the end of all this as well. But let's see how this goes. I'm very curious. Anyway, if you have any questions about this or thoughts of your own, by all means comment. But as I said, I encourage you to join me on this journey. Anyway, thank you for taking time to tune in, and best of luck.